Hello, welcome to this quick update for the severe weather. Let's see, just for today, they added a marginal risk in parts of Colorado and western Nebraska, less than 2% tornado, wind 5% in both areas, also marginal risk southern Arizona, and the marginal risk on the east, and hail, just 5% hail in the plains there. So, on general risk of thunderstorms for many areas. So, thunderstorms associated with strong winds will be possible today in the Ohio Valley, southern Appalachians eastward to the Atlantic seaboard and parts of central high plains, north and southeast Arizona. So be aware today. For tomorrow, shows another marginal risk in the Midwest and northern plains, another marginal risk from Georgia to Connecticut, and a general risk of thunderstorms. So tomorrow, less than 2% tornado, wind threat both areas, hail threat just in the plains. So let's see. Scattered strong thunderstorms accompanied by potential damaging winds may impact the southeastern Piedmont and adjacent portions of the coastal plain into the northern mid-Atlantic Saturday afternoon and evening, while other widely scattered strong severe thunderstorms are possible across parts of the upper Midwest to the adjacent portions of the northern Great Plains late Saturday afternoon and evening. So be aware Saturday. Sunday, just general risk of thunderstorms throughout the east, the south, and many areas. Let's see. Some isolated dry thunderstorms possible in parts of California, Nevada, Washington, and Oregon today. Be aware. And some isolated dry thunderstorms still possible tomorrow in parts of the west there. So be aware. There's a slight risk of flash flooding today in parts of the east and the south, mainly in Tennessee, Pennsylvania, New York, parts of North Carolina, southern Kentucky, northern Georgia, northern Alabama, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, and some areas there. And there's the another marginal from California to Nebraska. So tomorrow, just 2 marginals there in the west and 1 marginal in the Midwest and 2 marginals there. And a slight risk in Florida tomorrow, a marginal in Florida, and a slight from Georgia to Virginia tomorrow, so be aware. And the marginal from Louisiana to Maine. And after tomorrow, a bigger slight in Florida all the way to North Carolina, a marginal there, a marginal on the northeast, a marginal from Montana to Wisconsin, and a marginal from Arizona to Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah. So we'll show you the forecast for the next few days tomorrow. Let's just see the precipitation for today. More in Florida, especially the northeast, parts of the west and the plains. For tomorrow, shows more in Florida, more in the east coast, there in the Carolinas, north areas, more in Minnesota, parts of the southwest. And after tomorrow, more in Florida from that system, there might be some flooding and stuff, be careful there. And more in parts of the northern plains, and more areas. And if you are in Florida, stay tuned to our tropical update later today. We'll talk in more detail. So the heat for today, more than 100 in parts of Texas in the plains, 90s and 100s in Montana, South Dakota, some 90s and 100s in the west, especially the southwest, some 90s in the southeast and some areas of the east. And then for tomorrow, shows 100s in parts of the northern plains, the southern plains, 90s in the southeast, some areas, 100s in the southwest, and more 100s and 90s on the west. And then we will show you the next few days tomorrow. The max wind gusts for today, just wind by itself, not for the severe weather, shows gusty winds in southern Arizona, some parts of the Cascades, and some other areas there. So let's see some excessive heat warnings and watches in parts of California, the west, excessive heat, some red flag warnings, heat advisories in the south and heat advisories in the east, some flood watches there in some areas. So yeah, be careful. Still some heat warnings in Ontario, southern Saskatchewan, some air quality advisories in the Northwestern Territories and Alberta. Let's see here. still, wait, still temperatures into the 30s, daily highs between 32 and 37, southern Saskatchewan, British Columbia, already more heat warnings there in British Columbia. Heat warning, extended period of hot temperatures. Let's see, special air quality statements and heat warnings in other areas of British Columbia. More heat warnings in New Brunswick and Quebec. Nova Scotia too, more heat warnings. Southern Quebec and Ontario, so some heat warnings too. Be aware there. And the thunderstorm outlook today in the prairies shows minor thunderstorms in some areas there of Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. Tonight shows still some thunderstorms possible, and tomorrow more minor thunderstorms in some areas. In the Western Territories, show also some thunderstorms possible today, some strong winds, some heavy rain, but nothing crazy. Tonight shows no thunderstorms, and tomorrow some more storms possible. In Ontario shows minor, day 2 shows some minor thunderstorms possible today, and tomorrow some more thunderstorms there. Quebec, Atlantic Canada, shows some minor thunderstorms possible today, maybe Newfoundland and New Brunswick. So let's see. British Columbia, for today shows some minor thunderstorms possible as well, but nothing crazy. So let's see here the model. So for US and Canada, it shows those storms in the northeast there today, affecting southern Ontario too, with some storms this afternoon and evening in southern Ontario, especially Pennsylvania and New York there. So more storms there. It shows more scattered, strong to severe storms throughout Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, Kentucky. Many storms there this afternoon. It shows some isolated stronger storms late this evening, parts of Wyoming and Colorado, in Arizona there, maybe some rains in California, and let's see. But tomorrow, Saturday, it starts showing some storms maybe in Manitoba and Ontario there, but it doesn't show anything crazy for today. So be careful with those storms there, and this is mainly it. Thanks.